battle's always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. It's the first game of the regular season. Chris, talk about what you expect to see this year in the league overall, the feel you think you're going to get.
Well, I think there's going to be two sides. This is a copycat league, so you're going to see some teams that are going to try to speed up the play. You're going to see some teams that try to increase three-pointers and decrease their mid-range jumpers. And then reality will set in, and then they'll have to kind of get back to playing regular basketball. And for some teams, it's just straight development. How can you develop your young players and get them along with maybe some veterans who are going to be transitioned out in the middle of the year? So right now for coaches, GMs, presidents, there's a lot of optimism, but there's to see where they will be a year from now as opposed to putting all their eggs in this season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Harris and Barton, the two wings. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. And it's Murray in at the one spot. Now here's Barton after LeBron James's miss. Millsap passes to Barton. A three ball. That shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton, and it's all about pace tonight. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too. Those are pretty bold words, Kevin. We'll see if they can deliver.
All right, thank you, David.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Takes the three. Green with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Green. LeBron's got himself on the board with 3 there. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Millsap. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Rondo. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Harris. finished off by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. On the way, Harris. Over to the wing. Millsap finds Jokic. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
In the action, let's see the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Lakers second, the Nuggets third.
So many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. Rondo with the steal. And James with a clear path to the hoop. And James throws it down hard.
Love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray against Rondo. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Nuggets.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Murray kicks to Barton to the middle. Jokic high post. It's stolen by Davis. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Murray against Rondo. Deflected by Jokic.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And it's Harris off the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. He was wide open.
James with it. He has 5. And that one's good by Davis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the paint and stolen by Kuzma. The drive by James. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Murray dishes to Millsap. That one good for 2.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Los Angeles leading by 7. LeBron passes to Rondo. Davis kicks to Rondo. From 13, it's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rondo passes to Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 5. Harris finds Jokic. Here's Millsap. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Back to Rondo. Inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Here's Millsap. Ball's knocked loose. Leaps for it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Barton. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Will Barton. Malik Beasley comes in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Took him no time at all on that one. Rondo's got his first basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Morris passes to Jokic. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
Impressive agility of Kuzma. Moves so well towards the rim. Got to seal him off if you're the D.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He misses the free throw. We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in, say, 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. I mean, you have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying there, Kevin. I mean, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak,
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
This is just so. You could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you gotta do is look at the sophomore team out there and say, just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talented.
Yeah, I think overall segment. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis. He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try to deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
To look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in rebounding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Beasley left side. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Inside, and they get it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green. And Denver also making a switch. Plumlee, he's checked in for Paul Millsap.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Floats it up for Davis. And it's sent back by Jokic. Grant kicks to Morris. Jokic on top. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defense of Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
Passes it to Rondo. Tries again. And no problem from Cousins as he finishes at the rim. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. On the wing, James. And the three ball is good. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. And there's the pass to Cousins. Takes the three. LeBron, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 9. Beasley finds Jokic. Right through the D for the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
LA's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target from outside. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beasley left side. To the inside. Here's Grant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Rondo against Morris. Back to Davis. Here's the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Morris inside. He's covered by Rondo. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's James. 10 points for him. Caldwell Pope outside. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
An elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Here is Plumlee. No points in the game yet for him. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 3 assists tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now here's James. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 12.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Lakers leading by 6. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
It's Beasley on the wing. Morris outside over Rondo. And that one goes long. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Bradley's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Lakers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Down low. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Wasted no time on that one.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Now here's Cousins. Off target with the fadeaway.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Inside and stolen by LeBron. Jumps up and James throws it down hard.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his wing.
And stolen by Howard. 4 seconds left, and the dunk by James.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 11. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
End of first quarter.
Davis says it's been great.
I always hear that people hate playing with DeMarcus. I love playing with him, honestly. I don't see where that comes from. Maybe it was guards, I don't know. As a big, I love playing with him.
Time out muna, time out. Time out muna tayo. Time muna tayo ng gatas. Time out muna mga fre. Time out muna tayo, Joker na Engineer. Salamat sa patambay. Ayos lang yan, huwag ka muna mangulit. Inaano ko lang to kasi may laban yung Lakers tsaka sa Nuggets ngayon eh. Magpepeke lang ako ng mga tao. Nung nakaraan nakapake ako eh, naka 1,800 views ako. Akala nila totoong live talaga na laro.
You can get. And they make a great 1-2 punch. I think they're skilled to score from outside and able
Let's get it on, guys.
to coexist offensively.
Welcome back to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They balled out to an early lead.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Plumlee. Wallace is out there with Beasley. Then there's Grant, and it's Porter at the small forward position. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Pass to Howard. Shoots over Grant. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James with the ball. And the dunk by LeBron.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
To the middle. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Jazz, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup. A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Outside Bradley. To the middle. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, nice look by Bradley. Moving it to the open man.
Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Porter with the steal. The 9-foot shot. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Rajon Rondo. The Nuggets also changing it up. Martin's checked in for Grant. Gary Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. To the middle. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first points of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bucket is good.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches to get out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
look at the shooting chart for LeBron.
When it rains, it pours. These threes aren't easy. I mean, he's draining them from all over. Quite often, there's a hand in his face or a defender closing out right at him. But every time he's looked as cool as ever and found the bottom of the net.
Now here's Murray, who's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas. Last season, they're trying to speed up the game. C-Web teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts. No more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up. And these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it. And look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West. But I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Now here's Green. Green draws the double. He feeds it to Bradley. Here's Howard, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards, the size, touch, the time that he possesses. It's just a lethal concoction. Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Outside Bradley. Over Millsap, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Looking now at some numbers for Jamal Murray. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Year 1, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself, but talent-wise, he's definitely got it in.
First one falls for him.
I mean, and that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
All free throws good from Avery Bradley.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
And Murray, here we go. That one drops for him. Murray's got his first bucket of the night.
Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Back to Murray. Here's Millsap. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Kuzma. That shot no good. Barton with some nice D. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist from Harris. 10 points for Mason Plumlee.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's McGee. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
They double him with Green. Shot clock at 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Barton's got 7.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Green, the pass to Bradley. Lakers passing it around. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
The lead now in single digits. 12 points for him.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And McGee kicks to Green. The jump hook. Howard can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Passes it to Plumlee. Now here's Murray. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Murray. There's the pass to Harris. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Green finds Bradley. Now Kuzma. And that time, also a missed shot. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Pass to Murray. It's Barton on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for Dwight Howard. Coming off a terrific season. 3rd in rebounding, 7th in blocks, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Bradley. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Martin, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lakers leading by 3. Davis looking for an opening. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Harris. It doesn't go for him. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Nets. And Green gets it to go.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Murray, the pass to Jokic.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Lakers leading by 8. Here's Green. He's got 5. Here's the floater. Here's Kuzma. Basket counts. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
And that one's good. Barton.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And here is Green. Passes it to Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And an impressive job by Cousins to get the D to overcommit. He is one of the toughest covers in the league from the interior.
For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Wait lang. Charge muna natin ito. Charge it. Yan.
First free throw is good.
You know, the combination of size and strength, it makes Cousins a tough cover. I mean, overpowering.
For the Nuggets, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Jokic. And Porter subbed in for Murray. So he gets them both. The Nuggets trail by 10. It's Barton on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Beasley in the corner. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. That one is no good. Outside for Rondo. And at last, they get one to fall. Rondo's got a second bucket tonight. Here's Barton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So
now Rondo. He kicks it to Davis. Fades and shoots. And another basket for the Lakers.
guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets, trailing by 10. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So is the Nuggets, their last game a loss. Dallas. Rondo kicks to Davis. To the inside. A jump hook, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Davis. 23 points for LeBron.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
Back to Beasley. The pass to Millsap. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Los Angeles leading by 8. Rondo drives in. Off on the layup. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Millsap, the Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets it fly. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Pass to James. Now here is Davis, guarded by Porter. Fade away. And it's Davis missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Millsap dishes to Grant. Here's Porter. Buries the easy one.
Kevin, that type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, he can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
Rondo finds James. And again, the Lakers no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Porter. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rondo with the ball. With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Courtside, David.
Thanks, Kevin. And Tavius, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive board. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting things. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Salamat sa 7 new viewers in the house.
And we're halfway. through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your... laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Thank you for the 8 million viewers in the house.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nuggets trail by 4. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Green is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Davis at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. And that'll be his third foul so far. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Rondo, and Davis wide open. He shoots. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Barton passes to Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Murray's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nuggets. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Feeds to Davis. Good defense by Jokic.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Millsap misses.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Third straight miss to start the half, but it's still early. No need to panic.
To the middle, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Davis. Jumps up, and Kuzma slams it in.
Urban leaking out and running that smart route. Kuzma, he loves capitalizing in transition.
Jokic inside. Davis is on it. Jokic finds Barton, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Pass to Murray. Jokic passes to Millsap. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Good.
Fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
That's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Murray kicks to Harris. Millsap's against Kuzma.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
For Denver, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's Davis with the jam.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Now here's James following the miss by Paul Millsap. Outside, Green loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
But give the coach a little credit. It's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers. They've wasted way too many possessions to give away.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. In the third spot, Dwight Howard.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball.
The feed to Barton, and stolen by James. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Green, no luck. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Murray, good. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
From deep LeBron, Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Lakers leading by 7. Right side, Rondo. The tray hits the three-point bomb. Rondo's got 7 points in the game.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Will Barton. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Davis. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points per clip last year. 11 rebounds and over 2.5 blocks. And he's such a presence for them inside.
No questions. He blocks shots, controls the glass, does everything asked of him and more.
Now here's Bradley. Puts it up from 12. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets trail by 12 on the wing. Harris back to Plumlee. Passes it to Jokic. Yep, that one goes.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis. And Dwight Howard subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. The Nuggets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Los Angeles leading by 9. Now the pass to Howard. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
And James throws it down.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Green. 7 points in the game. Pass to LeBron. Back to Green, and Green slams it in.
So, Kevin, you know, it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double-team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's LeBron. He's got 27. Inside, here's Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 6.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
Bradley against Morris. Dishes to Plumlee. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Howard, that's good.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Seems weird, doesn't it, to call Howard an old school type player? Because, see, Webb, I remember when he was considered new school.
Yeah, I do too. That's when I played against him. Yeah, the explosiveness at his size back then felt new. But he was your classic back-to-the-basket rim protecting center. And once you feed him the ball, it was rarely coming back out.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Harris. For Denver, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Back to Murray. Here's Plumlee. A shot off that time, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Feeds to LeBron. Here's Howard. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
And that one's good, Jokic.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And then as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Avery Bradley. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Porter subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's LeBron. He's got 29 points. Right wing, Cousins, no one around him, misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 9. Jokic finds Morris. The kick out to Porter. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron from past the arc. They get it again. Here's Howard. Good defense by Jokic.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing. Those two things that he possessed.
Porter passes to Jokic. Rebound the Lakers. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to James. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. And highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When James gets you in the air, I mean, you're toast. He's superb at going right into the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Morris kicks to Beasley. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And that one's good. Green.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Grant finds Jokic. And James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 3 assists in the game. Morris against Green. Here's Grant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense at the rim on lockdown.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Lakers leading by 14. Here's LeBron. 33 points for him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Jokic. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. He's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Lakers have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Morris dishes to Beasley. And it's sent back by Howard. Open shot. Cousins. Porter pulls it in.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
But sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by LeBron.
You got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over.
And that one is good by Beasley.
The high percentage look in tight. It's hard to miss that one.
Lakers leading by 15. Outside Rondo. A floater. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
A lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
Rondo drives in, and Grant sends it back. There's the dish to Beasley. Back to Grant. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Howard. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
Here's Grant, poked away and stolen by Howard. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lakers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. He's off on the first.
You think about his career. He's been a dominant presence for so many years. That's Dwight Howard. He came into the league right out of high school, played all 82 games, and played well.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And Denver also making a switch. Barton's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by LeBron, no good.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Barton passes to Morris, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Rondo kicks to James, fires from 18, and that one hits back iron.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And one. Quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Los Angeles leading by 14. So on the floor for Denver. Barton and Millsap at the small and power forward spots. Morris is out there with Beasley, and it's Plumlee in at the center position.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first two quarters.
And Denver has possession after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. On the wing, Morris. 5 to shoot. Unloads from 9 and stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Barton with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 17. Plumlee finds Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. This one for 3. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Morris dishes to Beasley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Floats one up, and they get it back. Basket good. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, well, with his toughness and skills in there, it's a rough problem to fix.
Rondo looking around. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It's underrated, but Rondo possesses terrific strength. Even when you get the contact, he has a way of being able to create and finish shots.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for James. Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Morris. The wide open look here for Kuzma. But they get it back. Cousins, the pass to Kuzma. And the shot is good. Kuzma's got 20 points.
And it only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
Murray kicks to Plumlee. No good there. Nice D from Cousins. Lakers leading by 23. Loads it up for Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Paul Millsap picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. What if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West?
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. Here's Rondo. Gary Harris making his last shot. And here's Rondo. And the pass to Kuzma. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Harris inside, guarded by Green. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. From 12 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Kuzma's got 13 points now in the quarter. Murray against Rondo. Barton finds Plumlee. Davis with the double team. And it's Barton that time on the assist from Plumlee. 21 points for Will Barton.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Rondo passes to Cousins. Over Plumlee. And it's Denver with the rebound. Barton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Harris, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing. Those 2 things that he possesses.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Murray against Rondo. Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect in your opinion so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt, or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it, and definitely he managed your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game, and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big blow.
That's sad.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
He gets it in there. 22 points for Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Murray. Here's Plumlee. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Love the awareness from Rondo. Just an excellent passer who's actively looking for his teammates.
Murray against Rondo. Here's Plumlee. And no good. Great D that time from Davis. Kuzma kicks to McGee over Millsap, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back, and then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
How they just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans.
There's another turnover by the Nuggets. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Thunder, there aren't many setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Denver also making some changes. He's checked in for Plumlee. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Porter subbed in for Murray. Now here's James. Each team has one inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Web, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. First free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Plumlee. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Gary Harris.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
It's the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Morris dishes to Porter. Tipped away. Grant finds Porter. And here's Millsap. Changes up. And it's good on the way in. Millsap's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Bradley. Misses the 3.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Green comes in for Avery Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Barton comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Morris. Lakers passing it around. Here's Cousins. Plumlee with some nice D.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. So, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. You know, I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making it, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curve on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Paul Millsap, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Quinn Cook, and then for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Grant, and Barton subbed in for Porter. Count it.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
He feeds it to Barton. And the rejection by Cousins. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Caldwell Pope comes in for LeBron. And it's Avery Bradley in for Danny Green. Porter's checked in for Denver. Now here's Millsap. The rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside Rondo. And stolen by Murray. The feed to Harris. Unable to get that one. LA has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up with it.
Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. See, Webb, you think the changes will promote better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help if they're needed. I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Cook, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. That free throw, no good.
Los Angeles, Quinn Cook.
And he sinks the second. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Here's Bol, and he jams it with authority.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Bradley. Here's Cousins. And Bol pulls it down. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Grant. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
And the Lakers have possession. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here is Cook, covered by Morris. Cook looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys came in and stepped up and played tremendously. So I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor. And I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.